Arizona police have made an arrest in a story that grabbed international headlines. A woman in an incapacitated state gave birth at a healthcare facility in Phoenix last month. Now, police immediately treated it as a sexual assault, and now they have a suspect, and he has a connection to that facility. Megan Roberts joins us now with the details. So, Megan, at this stage, what can you tell us?
The suspect was somebody who was responsible for taking care of the victim, Natasha. He was a licensed practical nurse, and he is now charged with abuse and sexual assault. We have this footage of this man in court. His name is Nathan Sutherland. You can see him making his first court appearance there. That happened just today. In fact, as we were getting details from police, they were saying he was being booked. And let's go to police now to find out more about this man and what he faces.
He is 36-year-old Nathan Sutherland. Sutherland is a licensed practical nurse who was responsible for providing care to the victim during this time the sexual assault occurred. Sutherland is being booked as we speak into the Maricopa County Jail, where he will be charged with 1 count of sexual assault and 1 count of vulnerable adult abuse in connection with this crime.
So police took Sutherland in just yesterday, and they showed him a court order that called for his DNA. So he had to comply, and he did. And when they compared that DNA with the baby that was born from the victim, they found a match. And that's how they came to arrive at him as a suspect and then made the arrest and those charges. They say that Sutherland did not give an interview to police. Now, just after that arrest happened, Hacienda Healthcare, which is the facility that the woman was being cared for at, released its own statement saying that Sutherland was fired, which meant that he was an employee of Hacienda up until they found out about his arrest. They also say that they're deeply troubled that this could have happened because he, according to them, would have had to go through an extensive background check in order to have the licensing needed to be a licensed practical nurse, as well as working for the Hacienda Healthcare, Natasha.
Okay, so where does the story go from here, Megan?
Unfortunately, in that press conference, police said that right now they can't rule out the fact that there may be other victims, and they don't know how often this happened to the victim at the center of this, that 29-year-old woman in care. So the investigation for police still very much ongoing. Additionally, Hacienda Healthcare has hired a prosecutor to look into what happened at the healthcare facility. They're turning all of their documents over with relation to the care of that one patient. As well, on Sunday, the facility announced that 2 doctors that were responsible for this woman's care are no longer with the facility. One resigned and one was suspended. So there's been some movement in the healthcare facility as well, but there's still a lot of questions people have about how this could have happened, how to prevent it from happening again. So there's the police and the healthcare investigations going on that I expect will take a long time.